In today's video for Borderlands 4, we'll be jumping into how you can grab one of the best shields in the game. This one's going to be the legendary Sparky. For anyone who's doing their shock element, this can be really cool. Helps you out to take out a lot of enemies, or at the very least dwindle down enemies' health around yourself, because now whenever you're getting hit and your shield starts to dwindle down, you're now going to hit enemies around you with bolts of electricity. This can be a really cool thing, especially if you're going for your shock builds, enhancing your elemental damage. Now in order to get hold of this legendary shield, you're going to want to head all the way up the mountain range, just over this right hand side, and you're going to be in Cuspid Climb. At this point you're going to want to make your way through this mine here, called Whistler's Moor, and then make it to the very end where you'll be fighting one of the trickier bosses, and that's going to be Shadow Pelt. This thing can be a little bit on the frustrating side, so hopefully you've got a good build about yourself. They tend to disappear a lot and make things just a whole bunch harder than it has to be, so hopefully you'll be able to track them or at least hit them very hard when they do actually turn up. If you've got someone like Harlow, you can irradiate them and make things a little bit easier by seeing them a little bit easier overall, but sometimes they can be tricky, so just dwindle down their health when you can and then hit them whenever they phase out of that in order to do some big damage. Hopefully after you've tackled them a few times you'll be able to get this drop right here, the legendary Sparky shield. Just an absolutely amazing shield to have on your character, and like I said, it can work really nice in those elemental shock builds. The shield itself is a Ripper manufacturer, and my one came with a few different things, but the main thing you're after is going to be the perk on its short circuit that's going to shock enemies whenever they're dwindling down your shield. Yeah, hopefully you get this without too many hassles. It can be a bit of a nightmare farming these bosses, as they don't tend to drop as many legendaries as I'd hope at the moment, but fingers crossed you'll be able to get it quite easy and have a lot of fun tackling a whole bunch of enemies around yourself whilst you're fighting whatever you're after. As always, there's going to be a whole bunch more content away from me. For now, take care. I'll see you on the next day.